What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan with Michigan Storm Chasers. Took yesterday off. We have a lot going on behind the scenes, but we're going to pop on here today, hopefully for a very quick update video for you guys. We have a lot of weather to talk about, but we're going to keep this brief and as simple as possible. So today is December 17th, which is a Tuesday. We're tracking a system on pace to impact us late tonight into very early Wednesday morning. We're watching the models here, the HRRR short-term model going back to this morning's run right here. Flipping this over here to precip type, we're going to notice over here to the west, we have a band of snow coming in here, but also lake effect snow response up in the UP. I'm not quite sure if that's going to be the case or not, but at very least we have a system moving in here towards Michigan, and that system will kind of combine with another system further north. So a little bit of a split type of system across the state. It could bring us some snow showers, light snow showers across a good chunk of the state. Further south there into Ohio, perhaps close to the borders of Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan, could see some rain mix in, but it should be all snow. That's going to move through early Wednesday into the early Wednesday afternoon hours before clearing out for Wednesday evening. And notice we have a lake effect response after that for a brief time as well, before a second system comes in early Thursday morning into the day on Thursday. So back-to-back systems here. Most we call these like clipper-like systems. They come from Alberta, Canada. They push through very quickly. They dump a few inches of snow and they leave without much else. But with these two systems, with our lake waters being so warm, I wouldn't be shocked to see a lake effect response afterwards. We're going to have an updated forecast posted to Facebook for both these systems today, so stay tuned to that. But models do show for the first system, not much going on there, especially in lower Michigan, but further north in the UP could get a few inches of snow accumulation for you guys, where you see those blue aqua colors up there, as well toward Gaylord, Traverse City areas in northern lower. Otherwise, just to be a general dusting, probably up to an inch at most before a secondary system comes in for the Thursday slash early Friday timeframe. Looking at that system, I'm going to pop in the European model here. Going ahead and run back on the snow totals here for you guys. Let's go ahead and back this up. This is the European model. For the first system, we're going to see a general inch or so in most places, traced to an inch, and then up in the UP, we're seeing again a few inches of accumulation. But the second clipper system moves in a little bit later on Thursday, and that dumps a pretty good, hefty, we're not going to say hefty, but healthy snow accumulation swath there across a good chunk of Michigan. Euro saying 2 to 4, maybe 5 inches, 5 inches in spots. That might be a little bit too aggressive. It's a little bit too early to tell, but I do think we do have a better chance of snow come Thursday and Friday for us here in Michigan, especially for central and northern portions of Michigan. But notice how the accumulation on the European is also further south as well. So keep an eye in the 94 corridor down there close to the Indiana-Ohio border. I know you guys want snow further east and south. It's coming, I promise. So overall, we'll have forecasts out for both systems today on our Facebook page. Stay tuned for that. Going into the long term, talking about temperatures here, we have a new software we're using. Hopefully this is easier for you guys to read. So at the very bottom, you're going to notice the days from December 17th to December 31st at the very bottom there. And then the graph is your temperature. Blue is highlighted in the high temperature, and then green is your low temperature. If that's still too small for you guys to read, up at the very top in bold letters, we do, bold numbers, should I say, we do have the high and low temperatures for each day. So starting with today, Tuesday, you see 40 today out of Ann Arbor, and then 37 for a low, and that goes all the way out to the new year. All I'm going to bring this up for is to highlight that cold stretch here for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday looking very, very cold. Monday too as well. Looking into low 20s for highs and then into the single digits for lows. Wind chills likely below zero once again. Perhaps lake effect snow kicking up for the weekend as well. Past that time frame though, and I'm going to mention this one time, listen closely. White Christmas chances do look to be a possibility if we can get into the higher end of things on this Friday system. The reason for that is if we look at that system coming in Friday, we notice the temperature is 32 degrees there. Notice how it stays below freezing until we get toward Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So the 24th for a high, we have 37, and then Christmas Day, we have 36. So we may, if we can accumulate snow, we may very well carry that into Christmas Day. It's all going to depend on how the second clipper system works through. If the European is right in suggesting 3, 4, 5 inches over a wide area, that will stick around into, at very least, Christmas Eve. So it's going to be interesting here. We could still see a white Christmas for a good chunk of Michigan. It's just going to come down to how much snow falls on Friday And if temperatures can stay close to freezing on Christmas Eve, so none of that melts by the time Christmas Day rolls around. But past Christmas into that new year, the holiday period there, the 5 or 6 day stretch between the holidays, we're seeing a signal here for extremely warm temperatures, seasonally speaking. We're looking at 50s, perhaps even 60s for highs. This model right here suggests low to mid 50s. We're still thinking we could make a run at 60 between the 25th and the 31st of this month. So keep an eye on that pattern for you guys. We'll have everything in a forecast for you guys later on today as well. Before I hop off, we do the contest on Sunday's video. Who could predict the Lions score? And the answer is nobody got it right or even came close. But there was one person who came the closest. Go ahead and pop up in the comment section here. There's a couple comments here. Lions 31, Buffalo 17, 24, 17, 27. What I'm going off of here, nobody guessed the score correctly, but there was one person who came closest, and that was because they guessed very high numbers. It was a high scoring game. Nobody got as high as this person, and that is Kyle Moses 5347. Guessed Lions 39, Bills 37. That is the closest I see to the actual final score. So Kyle Moses 5347. Please get a hold of us. I'll comment at you. Hopefully you respond. Otherwise, please see our email, contact@michiganstormchasers.com. Feel free to send us an email with your shipping address, shirt preference in terms of color and size. We'll get you that sent out ASAP for you, Kyle. So thank you to everybody who commented on the last video for the contest. That is all I got to share with you guys today. With that being said, you guys take it easy. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on another update video here at Michigan Storm Chasers YouTube channel.